Today's guest is Kerri Anne Paizzi. And Kerri, thank you so much for being part of Under Pressure.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And you are the owner of Flavor South Florida, one of my favorite things that happens here in South Florida. So explain that.
Yes, it is an amazing program. It's every September for the last 17 years. Began in 07. And I took it over 3 years ago, and I've had so much fun with it. The restaurant month for Palm Beach and now expanded also into Martin County. So we're the largest restaurant month in the whole state of Florida, I want to say.
Really? The whole state?
I know definitely for sure.
Yeah?
Definitely South Florida. And I'm pretty sure the whole state, because, I mean, we're demographically larger than Orlando or Tampa or any of that, so...
And you didn't start it, but you purchased it. What led you to that? Like, did you hear about it, and then you were like, wait a second, I kind of want to make this my own thing?
No, I didn't hear about it at all. I was a Flavor participant as a restaurant when I worked at Capitol Grill.
Okay.
And when I worked at a yacht club in Old Port Cove in North Palm Beach. And we participated in Flavor, and so I was on the restaurant side of it. And I was also on the diner side of it. My mom and I would always, every September, look at the Flavor menus. Like, so I'm from New York originally, and they have New York City Restaurant Week. So I was familiar with this program, like with the concept of the program. I was like, this is awesome. And every September, I mean, we went out every single night to eat. So I always loved and admired the program. My friend Brianna moved, and she was looking for someone to take over. And I was the lucky chosen one.
You're like, I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah.
And for those people that don't know, Flavor South Florida is a really cool concept. So it's prefix menus at a whole bunch of incredible dining establishments. So you get to go, maybe it's somewhere that you've never gone before, or one of your favorite spots, and you could try something new because they have such an incredible variety of different options that you can choose from with those prefix menus.
Yeah, a lot of the restaurants like to trial new items for their regulars, and then the regulars come in and try these new things on the menu and the prefix, and they're at a discount. I don't like the word discount, but they're at cost savings. And it's important, especially nowadays with the food cost price. It's harder and harder to run a profit at a restaurant because of the way that, things are moving along with their rent or their leases go up every year. Their electric goes up every year. It's a big scale.
And another thing that people might not know if they're not from South Florida is that the month of September is kind of like a desert when it comes to restaurants.
Yeah.
It's one of the slowest months of the entire year. So it's a good way to just to increase patronage, increase customers coming into the restaurant. Yeah. People swinging through to the restaurant.
It is actually the slowest month of the year. Hands down, no doubt about it. Can't argue that. And some people think it might be July or no, it's definitely the end September. Flavor actually, and I haven't really told a lot of people this, but this is a fun fact. So during September this past season, combined total that all the restaurants, let me try this again. The combined total of revenue that the restaurants brought in during Flavor last season was $1.3 million.
Wow.
I haven't told anybody that.
That is, so it's a first. That's an Under Pressure first. We got those numbers here first. That is absolutely
And they're
incredible.
real numbers.
And how many restaurants are participating in Flavor?
Last season we had 75. I think we'll have probably about 100 this year. I would ideally like 100. A lot of them are elevated concepts, so it's not that a little mom and pop deli or diner usually wouldn't participate.
Yeah.
But it's usually like an elevated experience.
I was going to say, yeah. What's the criteria? So what's the the minimum a restaurant can go in to Flavor with?
I mean, they should offer 3 courses. Typically, that's traditionally Flavor at a discounted price to the public, and that's their Flavor menu for the month of September. It's a special menu. It's different and typically different, and some of them choose to do tasting menus, and some of them choose to do wine pairings and things like that with their menus. So I kind of give them enough leverage to make it work and make it fun and exciting. So, but across the board, you'll see that they're usually coursed menus.
Good. And this just keeps getting better and better and better and better each and every year, and that's a testament to yourself. So the times that you were under pressure with Flavor, like when you were first starting out, when you were trying to take it to that next level, walk me through that.
Well, I get panicky every year that like nobody's going to sign on. The restaurants have to opt in, right, to do it, right? And every year I'm like talking to my team. I'm like, did anybody sign on yet? And they do, and they do. We already have, I think, over a dozen for this year, and we're still so many months away. So, and I get panicky because I'm neurotic with numbers and data, like neurotic. So I'm on the back of our website, on our social media. I can't force the community, the diners, to go eat. It's my job to get the word out. And in July, August, and September, I stand on the rooftop to tell
and
people
you shout
that.
it out.
I do. I try my best. I really do. And it's just, that whole thing. You lead the horse to water, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. I know influencers play a big role in flavor.
Yeah,
I've
my friends
taken part in it myself, and I do love a free meal every once in a while for sure. But it's just such a cool way to get the word out. The experiences that we experience at these restaurants are going to be the same thing that the customers, when they come in, they're going to be doing the exact same thing. So it's good that they can see exactly what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah, and I love that they are so involved in the community, like the influencers, content creators, call them what you will. But in my mind, it's marketing. It's just a different tool of marketing. And I've been doing marketing a long time. It's just this is the era we're in for marketing right now. And everyone that posts that goes out to dinner, they're all organic. I mean, I think one time I had one of my friends say, I really didn't enjoy my dinner. And this was a couple of years ago. And I said,
do you want to mention the place?
Honestly, I don't remember. I really don't. And I said, well, then don't post about it. I don't want you to lie to the people. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. No big deal.
That is the biggest thing. You have to make sure.
Yeah, it should be real.
Genuine, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Do you have a restaurant out there that you want to be part of Flavor that for some reason you just can't get them on board?
That I want to be on Flavor. Gosh, I mean, I think everyone that I have in my mind that I like, 1000 North participates, the Breakers participate, Cafe Blue participates. I can't pick one that.
The Incredible Twisted Tuna.
Twisted Tuna participates. Yeah, they have the best sushi, by the way.
They do have
They have my favorite
incredible
sushi. I will say that.
I tried their lobster roll not too long ago.
So good.
Oh, are you kidding me? I even did a video. You can check it out on
good.
Under Pressure's Instagram. It was the best lobster roll I've ever had.
I agree. It's a vibe there.
So obviously, as you can tell, you and I both like to go to restaurants. What are some of your biggest restaurant pet peeves?
Okay. Mine is what? I've been in every side of the restaurant. As a consumer, as a diner.
Yeah, as a consumer. We'll go consumer first, then we'll go what we'd expect if we owned restaurants.
Oh, what's my biggest pet peeve as a diner? When my water glass is empty. And wait, I'm going to warn further that I'm a water snob. Okay. I don't like tap water. That's that. And when the server doesn't try to upsell me the bottle of still that I'm going to ask for anyway, it drives me to insanity.
Really? Are you going to take it out on their tip?
I really want to lose.
Or that's something you're like,
no, I don't ever take out on a tip unless they're just look, people make mistakes. If they're rude, if they're just rude and just and just have an attitude problem, then your tip's going to reflect. But if my food's cold, that's not on the server. That's on the kitchen.
Well, it could be on their server. It depends. It could have been sitting back there. They could have had a chance to bring that out.
You could be a really bad server, but if you're apologetic about it, I'm not going to tip you poorly.
True.
Just depends how you handle the situation.
So the water situation. So you get upcharged for the what do you say? You flat? You go for flat? So if that's getting empty.
And I love Saratoga water, which is a Flavor sponsor. So Saratoga is actually my favorite water. It's all over my house.
There you go. So should they assume they need to bring another bottle over? Or they have to ask you first?
And bring me all the water. I love water.
So water snob, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be water for me. I think you have to at least come over to the table within 5 minutes, introduce yourself, and if you're in the weeds, just kind of be like, hey, I'm sorry, I have to go to another table, and then I'll get right back to you. Just let it be known that you saw me sitting at that table.
That's pet peeve number 2. That's my number 2.
Because you can see if someone's in the weeds. You can kind of let it slide, this, that, and the other thing. So as someone who could own a restaurant one day, what would you say your biggest pet peeve is, aside from your servers upselling on bottled water?
I mean, we could do a whole podcast about this part of it. Yeah. I was going to write a book way back when. I worked at a steakhouse in New York City in New York, not the city, for most of my life, 16 to 22 years old. And I was a hostess, and we did 600 dinners every Saturday night, which if you're in the industry, you know that's a lot of dinners, okay? And it was huge. So they always had me in the hot seat, at the host stand every Saturday dealing with these people. People are so mean when they're hungry. And I started to
There's
like...
a name for it. It's hangry.
I really know. It's beyond that.
That's why you need a Snickers in your pocket.
How people treat the industry worker. It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a lady yell at me once. I was 6 months pregnant. And I was standing forward to her, and she's yelling at me because she didn't like screaming in my face because she didn't like the table. I turned to the side, and then she realized I was pregnant. And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You shouldn't be nice to me just because I'm pregnant."
Yeah.
Like, it's that.
You shouldn't treat me like garbage just because you're
No,
hungry.
and they have some sort of entitlement. That's why I try to be super extra nice to servers and hosts and management, because it's not an easy job. And I was on that side of that job for many, many, many years. And the public is hard when they're hungry, especially. And it's rough.
And one thing I think might be the biggest lie told in the restaurant industry is the customer is always right. I truly don't think that is always the case. Because like you said, that lady went in on you. Then she tried to backtrack because you were pregnant. And it's like, come on. Like, we're not here to just, we're not slaves. You know, this is a transaction. You're here to get great service. You pay for that great service, but you can't treat the staff like crap.
No. And at that same steakhouse, the owner, he didn't care. He wouldn't care if the customers walked out. I mean, he did such volume. Good. He stuck by us. And I would go to him on a Saturday night. I would just say, "Excuse me." I'd get up, I'd grab him, and I go, "That one out." And he looks, and I mean, this was a long time ago. And I feel like that's usually probably not the way it goes nowadays, but he walked up to them. He said, "You're harassing, you're mean to my staff, get out." And they said, "You can't kick me out." "I can, you're the owner, out." And there was somebody waiting to come in. No, he was the best. He was awesome.
So ideas on expanding Flavor South Florida. Do you have some things in the works to just make it?
Yeah, every year. I mean, I want to do more and more and more with it. I'd like to eventually do an app. I really want to do a scavenger hunt. So I want every diner, and I have to kind of work my thoughts. So when I tell you this out loud now, it means it's like 2 or 3 years in the making.
Got it.
Because I don't jump into things very quickly.
Be careful though; don't give too much away.
It's all right. Somebody can take it.
Steal your scavenger hunt idea.
They can, if they want to start a flavor scavenger hunt, go back, have at it. But I think it would be really cool because the public can go to each restaurant, and whoever gets to all the restaurants by the end of September, they get a prize. Oh. And it could be like a staycation. It's a good prize. Like, I don't even, it could be a trip to like Bahamas with you. I don't know what the prize is, but you know.
That sounds like a really good prize. If you want to send me to the Bahamas with somebody who wins your Flavor South Florida scavenger hunt, I like that a lot.
Right? But think about it. How many restaurants can you go to in the whole month of September? So I just have to figure that out.
And you said you would have 100 and something signed up. Imagine somebody gets to all 100.
That'd be really cool.
That'd be excessive.
I don't know how you could do it. 6, 9. You have to do lunch and dinner every day for 30 days. You could do it. I think you could do it.
That's a lot of food.
It's hard.
Those people won't be angry, though. We know that. At the very least, those people that ate all that food, they're not going to be hangry.
I want to say 40. I think I got to 45 restaurants
45 last
season.
Year?
Yeah.
What was your favorite?
Oh, that's hard. I love La Masseria for Italian. I love the Butcher's Club for steak. I love Polpo at Palm Beach was so. I don't know. They're all pretty.
It is tough. It's like having multiple kids. You can't really pick. Which one's your favorite. No. I mean, you probably really could if you got put on the spot. But Kerri, how would you like to play a game? Brought to you by Plato's Closet, Coral Springs. It's called 3-Course Men. Oh. So I'm going to put some guys up here on the screen in front of you, right? You have to rate them. If they're kind of cute and kind of, they're an appetizer. An entree, someone absolutely, that's who I want. And dessert is someone that you're definitely going to indulge in, but you might not tell your friends about it.
I don't know about this game.
So are you ready?
Yeah, I mean, we're here. Let's go.
First gentleman on the screen, Glenn Powell. What do you think?
I don't even know him.
You don't have to know him. What do you think?
He's all right. He's hot.
Is he an appetizer,
sexy,
entree, or dessert?
No, I think he's like an appetizer.
Wow, you're giving Glenn Powell an appetizer?
I don't know who he is.
You don't have
He's like handsome, but he's just not. I guess he's just not my type. I don't know.
All right,
come on, next one.
Idris Elba. He's also an actor, DJ.
Why are you picking people I don't know?
It's 202025. You should know the first 2 people that I had on there.
Honestly,
well, that's what you need to do. A little less flavor, a little more episodes of certain TV shows.
Okay, appetizer.
Appetizer, okay.
Yeah. He has nice eyes, though. He's good
Okay,
eyes.
Timothy Chalamet.
All right, I know this guy.
Oh, you know Timothy Chalamet?
Because he's dating Kylie.
Look at you.
Yeah.
You are basically a Teen Vogue magazine in the making.
Yeah.
So what is he? Appetizer? Entree? Dessert?
He's probably like a dessert. He's too young. He's just a little dessert.
So you're not going to tell your friends about it, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
he's your
too
guilty
young.
pleasure.
Yeah, he's too young.
All right. Anthony
What
Hopkins.
the heck?
Anthony Hopkins.
No, he's not.
I believe it's Sir Anthony Hopkins. That's
he's
royalty.
not my jam. We're not doing anything with Anthony Hopkins.
So you're leaving the table?
I'm out.
They didn't upcharge you for the bottle. Got it.
Nope.
How about these two guys? This is 2 for 1.
2 for 1.
Yep.
This is a trick. I mean, I know both of their significant others, so I can't really answer that. Ugh. Well, all right. If it's a Saturday, no.
Okay.
Ooh, just dessert. Just dessert.
Dessert. So you.
Yeah.
All right. For those of you that can't see the pictures, it's me and my buddy Kenny. You know who this
Why
is,
are you
right?
being such old people?
It's variety.
It's
just
Morgan
like at most restaurants,
Freeman?
you get a variety.
Is that Morgan Freeman?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just not into like old guys like that.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm just like, nope. Bye. Who is?
That's Jonah Hill.
Who I don't know him.
Also looks like Kenny on a bad Sunday, honestly.
He's kind of cute. I like the eyes, and I'm not feeling what's happening with the hair there, but appetizer.
Okay.
Who's that?
That's Chris Hemsworth. I know
I
he's
like
going to be
him.
an entree.
He's
the way
an
you
entree.
said that.
I liked him.
Kerri, we might have bigger issues. How don't you know most of these people?
I don't know anybody.
That's a big problem. And then ready?
So bad. I want 10 more. It's the appetizer.
Appetizer?
Give me more
All right,
entrees.
last one.
I want more entrees.
Last one. This is the final one.
He's kind of cute.
You don't know who that is either?
No.
That's Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, yeah,
Please
he's cute.
don't say the basketball player.
No,
Please
I
don't
know
say
the difference.
basketball
There's like 2. Was one. I saw Michael Jordan the other night, the basketball player.
player. You did? Tell me that story.
Oh, I will. So Michael B. Jordan, I'll give him
Is that entree?
entree. Yeah, he could be
Okay.
entree. Yeah, but the other guy, what was his name? My
Which
other
one?
entree.
Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah, he is cute.
Yeah,
I
he
like it.
played
You know
Thor
who
in
I
the
like?
Marvel
I'll tell you
movies.
who I like. Entrees. Ready? Bradley Cooper.
Okay.
I love him. Who else?
That's my girlfriend Tyler's number 1.
Oh, he's so cute. And then there's another guy I like too. Who the heck is he? I don't know. I like that like
Rugged look?
yeah, it's
Johnny Depp?
like Johnny Depp, yeah, he's entree. Yes, yeah.
So, your Michael Jordan story.
Oh,
You got
okay.
sidetracked.
Yeah.
Talking about entrees.
Trying to think of more. I mean, John Bon Jovi is my number 1. Why did you put him
Bon
up there?
Jovi! Bon
Why
Jovi's
did
your
you
number
put
1?
him up
Well,
there?
you're the reason
he
I have...
is my appetizer, my entree, and my dessert.
You know, you're the reason
He's
I
all
have
of
the
it.
signed Bon Jovi Hampton
Yes.
Water Rosé.
Yes.
Because I'm an idiot. So the story behind that is I was at an event when I was working at a radio station. Drank a little bit too much. Then I went to go see my girlfriend Tyler at another event that she was working in Jupiter. So I'm walking up with her father. Nice little buzz. I'm strolling along. I go, holy shit, Craig. He goes, what? I go, look. He goes, what? I go, Bon Jovi's here. He goes, what do you mean Bon Jovi's here? I go, yeah, Bon Jovi's right there. He goes, you idiot. That's a cardboard cutout of Bon Jovi,
Oh, I
and
remember
it's
this,
the
yeah.
endorsement for the Hampton Water Rosé.
Yeah.
Fast forward, we're at a flavor event. Hampton Water Rosé is sponsoring the event.
Yes.
I tell them that story. I mention it on air, give them the air check. It gets back to John himself. Then John sent me the cardboard cutout that I mistakenly mistook him for, and then a signed autographed bottle of Hampton Water Rosé.
And it's like a big bottle. It's a mega
Oh, it's the
bottle.
biggest bottle I've
Yeah.
ever seen. I can't drink it yet.
No, cannot. It's special.
But
okay, so yeah, John's my appetizer, entree, and dessert, period, the end, open, shut, close, whatever. Hampton Water Wine is a sponsor of Flavor this year again, so that's going to be awesome. Maybe John will come to the kickoff party this year. We
Let's
don't
make
know.
it happen.
We don't know.
The real thing, not a cardboard
I
cutout.
think you
Worst
should
case.
tag him in this podcast.
I will tag him.
Maybe he will hear us.
That's
John,
the plan.
come to Florida. Michael Jordan story. Okay, so I went to Mary Lou's the other night for the first time. Have you gone there?
I heard that place is incredible. Funny story. My buddy Pete Bolte, who actually lives in New York, he got flown down to DJ one of the nights there.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
a-
get a
it's-
chance to see him, but
It's a scene. It was very small and very crowded and pretty hard to get a drink. I guess
so it wasn't your favorite.
It wasn't, honestly, no. It wasn't my favorite. I see why people would like it. I see the vibe. It reminded me of like a Miami club or like a New York club or something. But yeah, Michael Jordan was there. He had a table. He was just right there.
Did you say what's up to him, or you just?
No. I don't usually I don't really care about.
Does he look like a big drinker?
No.
Really?
I don't think he's a big drinker. I don't think most athletes are like big drinkers.
Have you ever been starstruck before? Has there been someone that you've met or walked into and been like, holy crap?
I've met lot.
It's you.
I have met a lot of celebrities in my life, like living in New York, and even here, there's a lot of celebrities. Dozens and dozens, a lot. More than a normal person, I think. But no, I don't usually get starstruck. I think a cool one was I was in New York City. This is like 10, 15 years ago. I was in a jewelry shop on Fifth Avenue, and Cameron Diaz walked in. And I wasn't starstruck, but it was a very cool experience. I'm like, that looks like that is Cameron Diaz. She was super nice. She was so tall. And she was prettier in person than in the show, in the TV, which I couldn't even believe. She was just stunning. And she was nice. She was just like, I'm like, you're awesome. You rock. And she's like, thanks. Like,
she seems very humble. She's one of those actresses that seems humble, especially because she decided like, I didn't want to act anymore. Then she was in that movie with, most recently, Jamie Foxx on Netflix.
Yeah.
Wasn't the best. Honestly, it wasn't the best. I'm excited for Shrek 5, though.
I love The Other Woman. Did you ever see that movie?
Was that with...
It's with the girl.
Kate Upton's in that one, right?
Yeah.
It's her, Kate Upton.
I love that movie.
Cameron
I just watched
Diaz.
it on the plane again.
Who's the lead in that?
The
guy?
girl. No, the guy.
Yeah, well, who's the guy that he's juggling all of them?
I forget his name. But the girl, the one more girl, she's married to Judd Apatow. What's her name? I love her.
Leslie Mann?
Yeah, I love her.
We
She
should play
seems
that.
so
I'm pretty
fun.
good with actors and actresses. I'm
I would
pretty
lose
proud
that
of
game
myself.
pretty fast, apparently.
So, Kerri, for those that have not signed up yet, though, for Flavor South Florida, as we wrap up this episode, how can they do that?
They can visit flavorsouthflorida.com. We also do offer sponsorships, which is a new thing for this year to get the community further involved. If you're a real estate agent or a doctor's office or an attorney or whatever, it could be anything, and you want to get your name out there, like our exposure is pretty fantastic. So it's nice just to have a big community effort and everybody come together.
It is such an incredible, incredible event. I'm so happy that you are in charge of it. Where's the kickoff event going to be? Do you know?
I do. I know.
Can you tell me?
No, not yet.
What? You're not going to tell me?
No, it's a
That's
secret.
That's messed up.
I gatekeep things.
That's messed up.
So
Kerri.
many people ask me where it is, and it's like foam. It's like, it's a thing. It's a thing.
Has it? Have you ever had a kickoff party there before?
No.
Okay. Where's it located?
On the beach.
On the beach?
Uh-huh.
I think I might know where it is now.
No, you don't.
Can I guess? If I guess it right, will you say yes?
Get one guess.
Theo.
No.
Oh, really? That was my one guess. All right. Well, Kerri, thank you so much for being part of Under Pressure. It was an absolute pleasure, and looking forward to Flavor South Florida this year.
Yeah, thanks for having me. That was so much fun.